Well, that was fun. I kind of screwed up my going live scene and ended with the ending in a few minutes scene instead. And those kind of things kind of, happens every once in a while because you just can't get on, just can't wait to get on and talk to your people. So I'm here to talk to y'all because I have been kind of away for a while, and that's basically I've been because I've been focused on building systems, building processes, learning technologies, and we've all been learning technologies evolves and technology grows. And I was just finishing transcoding and exporting this video on Final Cut Pro. It just took all of the resources on the computer, but now it's kind of stopped and I'm like looking. Is this working? All right, it's working. So y'all probably been seeing a lot of videos of mine on Insta, on Facebook, different platforms, YouTube. These short, cute little videos, 10-second shorts, 10-second videos, because these are the videos that um, AI is powering with Sora. But why are videos so important is the main question that I had for y'all's. And here's I'm waiting on you to answer that question. But here's why it's important for me, for my business, is because this is how I get to connect with the people on the other side. Like, we consume video content almost every waking hour. And if you're not consuming video content, you're consuming work and in front of a computer. So with this new platform with Sora and ChatGPT, they made it so much easier. In fact, I'm going to be updating my avatar or my cameo on that platform with this little suit and polo shirt kind of action going on to see what that looks like. Because when I recorded that first cameo, I was like, okay, it's cool. And I'm wearing this blue shirt in it. I'm like, in every single video, I'm wearing that blue shirt because that's how I created. Now, what I've noticed, some of the other people on the platform, what they're doing, for example, we've got where's going on? Okay, we saw Mark Cuban's on there. He's doing all sorts of fun stuff, but he's always wearing AirPods in his ear. I don't know if you noticed that or not. And there's also iJustine, who's always wearing or walking around with her little piglet. And that's kind of like a way to say, hey, I'm creating this content is being created on Sora using my likeness. On top of that, you also have the Sora logo showing up. So if I were to share my screen, where's my screen sharing thing? Let's go to preview mode and switch over to Safari Share. And let's just share the Safari window. Boom. If I were to go in here and show you what I'm talking about. All right, like this. Go live.
Show up differently. It's like clarity and courage. It starts in your head. Mindset is the
23, 52, 23, 52, 23, 52, 23, 52, 23, 52, 23, 52, 23, 52, 23, 52, 23, 52, 23, 52, 23, 52. Wholly different platform. Like it makes it social, and it's been a blast. Like Gabe says, it's been a blast, boost to my creativity, and I'm loving the use of Sora. Right, so it's not just a social media platform; it's a platform to create even more content. And we've got something like this that existed was probably Instagram, which just gave you the functionality to post photos, create content to create connections. But with this Sora, you can bring in people that you love, people that you care about, into a new video, and create that connection with people in ways that would not be possible before. Like for example, I haven't met Gabe in person yet, so I was like, hey, I get to do that with Sora. I get to, create this content where I'm hanging out with him, and again, deepening that relationship, deepening that friendship as we create this content. And there's just so much craziness in this. And let's see if I can mute this tab. Okay, it's kind of loud. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and um, I'm playing around with it. It's really good to play around with stuff that's like this. And I think the biggest thing of all is that we get to be featured in these videos. And I don't know if you know, but for the longest time we've had a lot of different tools. Like, hey, how do I get myself in a video? And obviously, OpenAI and ChatGPT saw that this is what people wanted. They wanted to put themselves in those shots, and they basically now create this platform for you to do that. Gabe, you're absolutely right. It's giving me content creation ideas and use cases for other projects, and that's the beauty of it. So again, it's all bound and it's all limited to your creativity. How creative do you want to be with this platform? And that's what it comes down to. The more creative you are, the more connections you're gonna make and build that um, muscle of yours around creativity. It just gives you a little bit of boost, and yeah, it's kind of crazy. Now I'm gonna share this video. The sky's the limit. This platform is literally not even a month old, right? Not even a month old, but they're bringing all these things to it so that you can really grow it up. Okay, what else is Gabe sharing with us? That's the fun part. It's learning the prompting, editing, and ways to utilize these AI tools in 10-second intervals. And what's cool, Gabe, is I don't know if you remember, but we all remember Vine, where it enabled you to create these 6-second long videos. And people got so creative with that, right? They got so creative in saying a lot in a little time. And yes, these live streams can go really long. I've already been speaking for 14 minutes, but that's what it does. When you have that time constraint, you want to be so tight and so specific on what you want. And we can see those examples from advertisements. They have 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, they're minute long advertisement spots. They call it spots for a reason. So you've got to make sure that you're scripting and your camera movements and all of those things are so lined up that it looks like you've spent a ton of time. And the beautiful part is you can absolutely do all of that with ChatGPT and combine it with the power of combine it with Sora. So I'll show you one video that I did recently. I'm going to mute this video real quickly, and I'll show you what I share with you. Cool as Ice, where Vanilla Ice was like writing, and then ChatGPT kind of like came in like, all right, I want to do that same scene. Can you write me a prompt for it? And I dropped that prompt into here. I made some changes on what I wanted, and boom, here we go. I created this thing. So again, play around with it, talk to Chat, talk to Claude, whatever it is, to see what you can come up with, and come up with something creative. And if you want an invite code, I don't have one. I gave them up to the people that are around me. But yeah, go experiment, find people who might have some invite codes, and if I get any in the future, I'll be happy to share with you. But yeah, man, thanks for hanging out, chatting with me here. Gabe, it's always fun hanging out with you, man, on Sora. and can't wait to see you in person. I think you need to make it out to PodFest in 2026. I'm going to be speaking there, and y'all got to make it out there so that we can hang out and truly do some cool activities. Anyways, hope y'all are doing well, and I'll catch you soon. By the way, if you have been listening to Hacks and Hobbies, give me a like, give me a follow, see what type of conversations you're looking for so that I can have those conversations or bring guests on those conversations. I think that'll be pretty powerful. All right, take care, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Should I do the end scene? That's fine. Later.